Hey everybody. I see where Sean P. Diddy Combs been arrested. Guess for what? Well, according to the feds, he's been arrested for guns with the serial number filed off of it, sex trafficking, and a slew of charges. He drugged a lot of his victims. These freak offs is what he calls them. Parties. Some of the time the parties last for days. Can you imagine a party lasting for days? You got to be on some drugs to be able to party like that for days. So not only was Sean Combs drugging these folks, he was having his staff to do it, his bodyguards, his lieutenants, as he calls them, but supervisors and all that stuff. He had them participating. So if I was one of the people that worked with P. Diddy and he got arrested last night, I would be shaking in my boots because either I'm gonna have to be a witness or a fellow defendant. And the latter of the two is what most of them are gonna be. A fellow defendant. So people, all this sex trafficking and all this stuff against women. I got a daughter and a granddaughter. So when I see people getting arrested for sex trafficking and any kind of sex crimes, I have no sympathy for you. Absolutely none. Zero. He would torture women by beating them up physically, mentally, and everything else. So, Mr. Combs, Mr. P. Diddy, since you like freak offs, you're going to be going to the ultimate freak off, son. Where you going, they get their freak on all day, every day. So sending you to prison for, deterring you from going to prison to get freaked on, that ain't going to deter you because you like it. But what's going to deter you is you ain't going to have no damn money. You ain't going to have no allies. You ain't going to have no staff. You ain't going to have nobody with you. And Mr. P. Diddy, just like I said with Donald Trump, it's a hierarchy in prison. And you're not going to be the commander in chief. You're not going to be the lowest man on the totem pole. Once you get there, Mr. P. Diddy, you better hope like hell that you're in solitary confinement. That's what you better hope. Because in prison, people, they got codes in there. I've been told y'all this. They got codes in there. You don't mess with children. You don't beat up women. You don't do nothing like that. If that's known before you get your behind bars, guess what? You remember the old days people when they said you're going to serve hard time? What they mean is your time going to be hard. Violent. Malicious. Vicious. And everything else. Those prisoners ain't going to have no sympathy for Mr. Combs. None. Because they're going to know their charges before they get in there. They're going to know. And they're going to put you in there where all the rest of the pedophiles are at to try to keep you from harm's way, to try to separate you. But that's not going to work because you got some pedophiles in there that are killers. They're just as vicious as the normal people. But after they get through beating you up, you know what else they're going to want to do? They pedophiles. So, P. Diddy, my wish is that you, Clarence Thomas, Donald Trump, what's that other name? Ito, the Chief Justice, him, and a few more of it. I wish they put y'all all in a cell block and have each and every one of you in general public in there in the prison. So they can beat y'all unmercifully so they can see which one of y'all can last the longest. Because they're going to have all kind of competitions in there like that. Mr. Donald Trump and Mr. P. Diddy Combs. Y'all think y'all above the law because y'all got money. Money distorts a lot of people's minds. The more they have, the more they think they can get away with everything. They think they're powerful and untouchable, and it won't happen to them. Police will never get them, never have nothing on them. They got all their bases covered. Until one person snitches. When that happens, and when they get a wind that you're doing stuff, Mr. P. Diddy, they're going to investigate you covertly. You ain't going to even know it. They probably been investigating P. Diddy, walking right beside him. He ain't knew who they was. Let me tell y'all don't, the United States government, they got their ways, people. I'm telling y'all, once you mark like that, it ain't nothing you can do. You can't hide nowhere. You can't go nowhere. You can't hide evidence. They're going to find out everything you done, son. And, last but not least, they introduced the RICO charge against Mr. Combs. So guess what? Just like Donald Trump, they're going to see every damn thing that Mr. P. Diddy been doing for the past 20, 30 years. With that RICO charge, people, that's why they smart enough to charge you with it. Because it ain't no limit to how far they can go back and see what you've done, what you haven't done, what you should have done, what you shouldn't have done. So, Mr. P. Diddy, son, you got daughters. Would you want somebody to sex traffic your child? You got kids. And I know that pedophiles do not have any moral compass at all. None. They sleaze in every way. But they sleaze enough, they're smart enough to try to hide it. That's the reason why you know they're not insane. They smart enough to try to hide it. But guess what, son? Just like I told y'all a couple of videos ago, all good things and bad things must and will come to an end. Don't nothing stay great all the time. Don't nothing stay horrible all the time. It's in between. It's gonna be good, bad, horrible. You're gonna go through all the emotions in your life. Life is tough enough for somebody to try to intimidate you, hold you against your will, drug you, make you participate in sexual acts that you do not want to participate in, beat you up when you don't want to comply, threaten to take your meals, your livelihood, promise you stardom to get you there, and then turn around and be a two-headed monster. That's what P. Diddy Combs was. He makes stars out of very few people. And unbeknownst to Mr. Combs, now that he got the RICO charge, they're going to interview everybody that he associated with. Under oath. Everyone. And guess what? They hope that you lie. You try to lie for him if you want him. You better be in there trying to save your own ass. Because his ass is done. You can stick a fork in his ass or he's done. RICO charge, son, it is all over for Mr. P. Diddy. And I'm going to tell y'all one more thing. It's going to be a whole lot of high profile people that are going to go down with him. Some bishops and all kind of prominent people been at P. Diddy's freak off. So people, we'll holler at them. Reefer Dirt, yeah? Because y'all are next. P. Diddy, we'll holler at you, son. We already hollering at you. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Let Funny Bone know what y'all think about Mr. P. Diddy. Mr. P. Diddy Combs, sex trafficking, weapons, abusing our women, our females, abuse. Y'all see what he did with Pocassin in 2016. All because she wanted to leave, he beat her up. And that was caught on video surveillance. And they are using that against his dumb ass. Good. Good. So people, I love to see justice served when it comes to sex trafficking, anything sexual against our females. And this country's so sick now against our males too. Against little boys, little girls. It don't matter to these damn crazy people. They don't care. So guess what? We don't care about locking your ass up either. We'll let all y'all be there together locked up. Then y'all can congregate with each other. That's what they need to do. When you put them in prison, let them do what they want to do with each other. Just put them in a big old bull ring and let them, every man go for himself. If they get hurt, they get hurt. Take them to the infirmary. Show them no kind of compassion. Well, I know that's against the law. Show them no kind of compassion. Like they didn't show these young ladies that they kidnapped, raped, sexually abused, drugged, and everything else they wanted to do with them. And he recorded it like a fool. Recorded it and kept the evidence. He kept it because he can strong arm them. I got you on tape doing this, so you better not say nothing. I can hear him now. But guess what? I can bet you right now he wish he never said none of it. None of it. Because you can't take it back. Now you're going to pay with your freedom. And your body. And your mind. So people, if y'all like what's happening to all these pedophiles, all these sexual deviants, if y'all love what's happening to them, put a 1 down there. And I'm telling y'all now, if y'all saying that P. Diddy is wrongly accused, y'all think he's innocent, put a 2 down there. But my money is on number 1 because they got the evidence. Evidence is powerful, people. It's bad. He's just like Donald Trump. It's bad when they use your own surveillance against you, fools. They use your own surveillance against y'all. So, P. Diddy wasn't a smart move to videotape everything and keep it, fool. Now you see that. So, like I said, people, like, comment, and subscribe. Funny Bone been looking. I'm going to get into more in depth on the story with Mr. P. Diddy. I'll probably be doing a short in the morning once I find out more. And Funny Bone definitely will be back. So, you know Funny Bone will keep y'all in the loop. So, y'all share the video with your friends. Share the video with your family. Encourage them to subscribe. Because it's only going to get better, people. It's only going to get better. It's just encouraged me to make more videos. So, people, I'll holler at y'all now. Y'all look as I will and keep your ears on to Mr. P. Diddy. What's happening? But y'all don't have to worry. If y'all don't watch it or listen, I'll keep you in the loop. Funny Bone out. Peace.